to recap where I'm at, second evac and recharge on this system, we dispensed the maximum of 0.425. Our tank shows that it's less that amount. It had about 4 kilograms in there when we started. We're going to start the recovery process from scratch again. At this point, the lines are over here, but they are not hooked up. They're just laying over here. Vacuum gauges show that they're holding a vacuum. We'll do a job tracking, but there's not going to be anything to track, no RO. Yes, we're going to test the tank. Text me.
Is there any videos on this from Honda? Not like we have a Honda dealer that will actually walk us through it.
Yeah. Well, the Honda dealer has their own machine, but I don't think it's a CPX.
No, I'm saying it's not like we could call them and they would come and show us how to do it. They tell us what the fuck we're doing.
Yeah, the one that they did, you know, they redid Bird's, right? So Bird did a Honda, got done with it. It blew cold for a full day, but then it didn't blow cold. Connect service hose and open coupler. We're going to take the low pressure line, we're going to attach it to the low pressure line, and we're going to close the low pressure line. Pushing the green button. I sure hope my phone doesn't die. It's at 15% right now.
Just wait until they come out.
I want him to see what's going on. So I'm gonna write just do the video one more time. I also would like to see if it continuously does not recover the amount that I put into it. Each time I do it, it's 100 kilograms less. It sucks out 100 kilograms less and says that it was low.
Calibrate this one.
He calibrated initially, but the calibration would just be the weight as a whole. The fact that it starts and stops at a different number doesn't make sense. Oh, the Freon is still 100% pure. I'm going to attach the high pressure line to the high pressure loan. And I'm going to close. Oh, sorry. Close. You can see it. Make sure you've connected the vehicle valves, and they are open. They are. This is weird. No, that's not weird. That's normal. But when it does the charge cycle, the low pressure gauge jumps up to about 50, and then it does a leak test with it partially sort of filling it, and does a leak test, and then it starts the charge cycle after you confirm that there's no leaking found. It's sucking down the system right now. And again, we should be pulling out 0.425 kilograms of Freon, because that's what we just put in, supposedly.
time I saw that jump up over 4.
Mm-hmm. It's just weird that it goes from 255 to 3.
All over the place. How long does this take?
It's usually about 5-10 minutes. When this stops, I'm going to run out to the car and get my battery pack that I can sit here and charge my phone while I'm running the video. Getting an overview so you can see how it's hooked up. Did I say 395 for a second there? Yeah, back down to 2 something.
The highest I've seen it is 0.405, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then back down to 270. That's weird to have that much fluctuation. And it's not like the machine's being jumbled around by anything. It's just...
You get a dud machine?
I don't know. That first car, it seemed to work. I mean, everything went as it was supposed to with Bird. And the car ran for the first day. But then I went through wash, came out of wash, and it was blowing hot, so we sent it to the dealership to double check. And they said that it was 1/3 of a pound low. So they added 1/3 of a pound, and it ran cold. They drove it back up here, they delivered it, and the customer hasn't come back now. It's been like 2 weeks. This is the second Honda we've done.
Pulling oil?
No. At this point, and I probably should wait until it's done, but it'll get done and it'll say spitting out oil in a second. Yeah. It recovered exactly 100 kilograms less than what I put in it. 100th kilogram, 100th of a kilogram. And yet my tank is always right at 400. Well, actually now it's about 80 pounds, 80.
See no oil coming out.
Draining oil, yes. So it says draining oil, but it never drains any oil. This is the 3rd cycle in this car.
Is Honda putting oil in their system?
At this point, we haven't sucked any oil out of any cars. When I open that up, you're going to see like a sneeze inside of there. That's the only oil that came out of it, is like a sneeze. When you compare it to what
I mean, compared to what that one does, it's like 2 ounces.
I know. Like
nothing?
Like a sneeze. Like the tiniest of sneezes.
How do I put that in there?
You put 0. You're gonna put 0 because there's like nothing even registered. I'm gonna screw this cap back on. Complete, it says. So I'm gonna hit green. And then to document this, I'm going to print what we just did. Where it says we just sucked out that my lines are at this amount. I'm going to pause my video, go get a battery charger for my phone, and I'll come back and start the charge cycle. Well, vacuum and then restart charge cycle.